Hey, what's up, Zach? Man, it's got some crazy arguments today with people. Actually, well, they're not crazy because it's just like it's so easy to prove somebody wrong who thinks that plants are good for you. It's ridiculous how easy it is. Um, First of all, there are no essential nutrients in plants. I don't know if you know what essential means. It means that we have to have them added to our diet or we die, right? We can't keep living, okay? There are no essential nutrients in plants that aren't found in meat in better available forms in meat. However, there are many essential nutrients in meat that only exist in meat. That means we require them for life. That if we don't eat the meat, we die, or animal products, right? How much more evidence do you need, right? And there is nothing in a plant that's essential that we have to get these plants, we have to get the sugar, or we don't survive. That means that's not our food. I can't say that, if I say there's concrete outside, right? I'm not going to not eat the concrete and be like, yeah, that's essential for whatever, right? I don't need to eat the concrete, so there's no reason for me to eat it. I probably could, right? I could just break it up into small pieces and swallow it, and it would come out, but it's not required, right? So eating plants is just as essential as eating fucking concrete, if that's the truth, right? It's just basics, right? Stop with the fucking studies, okay? You're an idiot if you think that you need a study to tell you what to eat. Nobody got sick until we needed studies, right? We started studying our food, everybody starts sick. Everybody's sick. 87.7% of all the people around you suffer from metabolic disorder. Metabolic disorder leads to heart disease, cancer, diabetes, stroke, all these different things that we don't have. Why are they there, right? Idiopathic. That's the reason, okay? I know that you think that you're right because your mommy told you to eat your vegetables, your doctor told you to eat your vegetables, the government told you to eat your vegetables, but they are wrong, okay? They're wrong. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's not provable. It is provable that you have to have meat. It's absolutely provable, okay? We are obligate carnivores. We have been for over 300,000 years, scientifically proven. N15, N14 matching of nitrogen. What that means is they have studied the bones of human remains going back 300,000 years. 98% of the nitrogen, which is the protein that's in our bones, is matched to a specific type of animal. That animal's large ruminant animal that we eat. So basically the fat and flesh of large ruminant animals, 98% of our diet going back 300,000 years is meat. Okay? Yes, there's 2%. Those 2% probably fruit or something, right? When we couldn't, had to survive on something, but that doesn't mean it's optimal. The optimal diet for humans is meat. There's no arguing this. Stop. You're gonna lose. So many, at the end of the conversation, people just block me because they just can't handle the conversation. I asked one question: name an essential nutrient in plants required for life that doesn't exist in meat, meaning we have to have plants in our diet. Silence. There isn't one. It doesn't exist. Therefore, we don't need plants. Oh, you need this much sugar. Blah blah blah. Bullshit. You don't need sugar. All I've had today is a tomahawk steak. Let's check my blood sugar and see if I have low blood sugar or no energy. I can run circles around any of you people all day long. I'll outlift you. I'll outrun you. I'm almost 40 years old. Why do I have to have sugar in my diet? I don't require any plants. I don't require any rice. You're basing all of your information off what somebody told you, not what's new, not what we know, right? There's the blood. $84. Oh my God. 84. It's the middle of the day, and that's lower than most people's fasting blood sugar. That means my body's creating whatever sugar that I need in the appropriate amounts, right? Adding exogenous sugar to your diet is detrimental to health. It causes a cascade of inflammatory things in your body that ultimately, long-term, lead to all of the major diseases, okay? I'm giving you life-saving information. Get the stupid out of your head and understand that it's real. It's not fake. There's tons of other people that know it too, right? They just don't really give a shit to fucking tell you. I'm telling you because I give a shit. I'm trying to educate you. Yes, I know it's difficult, right? Yeah, oh, I can't live without fruit. You need it. Blah blah blah. Well, it's just that you're weak and pathetic because you're on a plant-based diet that you feel that way. If you weren't weak and pathetic, you would understand. Those aren't even foods to me. I look at things like even when the kids want to eat fruit, I'll look at fruit. I'm like, that's not food. It's not food. That's fucking. It's the same as me going outside and looking at the grass. That's not food for me. That's how I feel about fruit. That's not food for humans, ever. Right? Yes, you can get away with it for however long. And you know what's another thing that I keep fucking hearing people? Oh, my cousin Billy's, he lifts weights and he's really fit and blah blah blah. And he he eats salad and he looks good. What somebody looks like is not an indicator of health. They can have all the muscles in the world. That doesn't mean they're healthy. There's tons of carb load. Go look up the mortality rate of bodybuilders. Carb loading and doing that process for 20 or 30 years. 30 years is about all you got. And then you're gone. You die, right? In your 50s. It's terrible on heart disease. Ask me how I know. Okay? I had a CAC score done. I have remnants of heart disease right now. I'm in pretty fucking good shape. Okay? I can outlift most people twice my size. All day long. Okay? That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean shit. But all the carb loading, all the fucking stuff that I was eating, I thought, oh, I'm in good shape. I can eat whatever I want. Bullshit. A 137 in my LAD heart score, that's moderate to severe heart disease. Okay? Most of you have it, and you're not aware of it. If you've been eating carbohydrates your whole life, carb loading and going back and forth and doing all that, you're sick inside. It takes a long time for your body to heal after that. I'm still healing. Every time I get blood work done, I can still see my markers for PLAC, and I know what's happening. My body's healing itself. But stop arguing about it. Just fucking listen, okay? You don't know everything. Neither do I, but I tell you what I do know. I do know that everybody else is fucking lying and full of shit, okay? I do know that when I stopped eating plant-based foods, a whole bunch of really good things started happening. Why do you think the keto diet is the cure for all these different fucking things? It's not the cure. It's how we're supposed to live. Ketosis is our primary metabolic state, just like wolves, just like bears, just like all these other animals. Insulin goes up when you eat sugar as a method of getting rid of the sugar. It's not a good thing. It's saying, we don't want this. Let's do everything we can. We're going to release this really powerful hormone and get this sugar out of our body. Okay? That's what's happening. Just because your body makes insulin, you have one organ that makes insulin. You have 4 organs that help break down fat. 4. Why would your body have 4 organs to break down fat if you were supposed to eat sugar every fucking meal? Makes no sense. Okay? It also, it's so basic and simple. Break it down to the essential parts of food that you need. Right? I don't need to eat a computer because there's nothing in a computer that fucking feeds me, right? This is common sense. What's in rice that I need that I can't get from meat? Nothing. Now there are things in meat that I have to have. That means that's food for a human being. Wake up, dude. It's very fucking simple. Y'all complicate this shit too much. Oh, do you get a link for that, bitch? Fucking links are designed to manipulate behavior. Human beings have been sick ever since we started studying health. I don't know if you noticed this. Nothing's getting better. Everybody's getting worse. Everybody's getting fatter and sicker. And stop with this like idolizing people that work out. Oh, whatever, he looks good in the gym. He ain't going to be around very long. Okay? Take a look at the mortality rate of fitness people. Long-term, long-distance runners, it's terrible. It's very hard on the body to be able to load that much sugar into your body and to be able to use up that energy and then to do it over and over and over again. When you eat something that's sweet, the glycocalyx, there's basically like little hairs that are in your veins, in your vascular system. Those get damaged from insulin and high glucose. Not to mention sugar glycates, right? If your body needs a correct amount of sugar, it will make it. And those levels will be healthy for your body. Anytime you add exogenous sugar to your body, you could do damage, or you are doing damage. It's very simple, and I keep people will argue with me, and then I ask them the same question. Nobody can ever answer the question. Name an essential nutrient in plants that only exist in plants that we have to have for life? Nobody can answer that question. The answer is because there isn't one, right? And when you break it down and it's that simple for you, you have to wake up, dude. They end up blocking me at the end of the conversation. I'll always ask one simple question. You can't answer it. Why? Because you're wrong. You are wrong. There is absolutely zero requirement for plant-based food in human beings. There are many requirements for meat-based nutrients for human beings. That means that we're obligate carnivores. That's the definition. Stop listening to what your mama told you, right? You want to know what health is? It's not how you look, it's not muscles, it's not flat abs, it's not any of that. Go get an A1C, a fasting blood sugar test, then get out of there, and a fasting insulin level test. Get those three things, come and ask me, and I'll tell you if you're metabolically healthy. Those three things right there. You don't need to be a doctor, you don't need to be a scientist, you don't need to be a fucking expert, you don't need to read 30,000 articles. You tell me those three things, and I'll tell you the condition of your body. Those three markers are the most, when it comes, and everything is about metabolism. Life could be defined as the ability to assimilate nutrients. And what that means is the ability to break things down and to make something else with them. That's life, okay? Even on a level of a virus and a bacteria, those aren't alive, right? We know that when a cell becomes alive is when they take different things and they build together, they make something else with it. That's assimilation. Okay? It's all about the food and the nutrients that are in it. That's why we eat. If you're eating things that aren't helpful for your body, you're going to have disease. Diabetes, cancer. We go research it. Cancer is a known metabolic issue. It's not just some random growth, okay? These things are very simple, and they've been hidden from you so that they can profit from your everything, from your death, from your life, right? Feeding you these pills. High blood pressure, if your blood pressure is over whatever 120, it's because you're eating carbohydrates. Carbohydrates cause high blood pressure, okay? Spinach is a carbohydrate. Yes, it has less, but it's also got other shit in it that you don't want. There are plenty of plant toxins. Another reason why you shouldn't eat plants, besides the fact that there's nothing in them that you require. Okay? I'm open to debate, but answer the question. And I know that you can't, right? So I ask a question, you can't answer it, your debate is over, okay? Because a debate requires, okay, answer a question, and it's not emotional. Get your fucking emotions out of this, dude. Stop with this fucking emotional responses. It's like, I don't give a shit about your feelings, because this isn't about feelings. This is about saving your fucking life. And if you want to whine and complain, oh, I need fruit, and it's really good for you, and we need these colors, like, no, that's fucking bullshit, dude. Yes, plants want some animals to eat fruit. I'm pretty sure they don't want us to eat them because we shit in the toilet, okay? Plants want different animals that have less acidic diet. I'm sorry, but our pH in our stomach is 1.5. That's some fucking nasty shit, okay? You put stuff in a 1.5 pH solution, it's gone, okay? Meat gets dissolved in 1.5. You know what other animals have a 1.5 or maybe slightly under, but it's mostly about the same? A lion. What does a lion eat? Okay? This all is really, really simple. Guess what the pH of a gorilla is in their stomach? 4. Okay? And 1.5, I don't know if you're familiar with how pH system work, the pH numbers work, but it's not like 1.5 and 4 is like 10 times difference. It's not like 3 times different, right? I don't really know the science behind it, but I know that 1.5 is significantly more acidic than 4. And gorillas eat plants, okay? There's other things that I could go over that just like explain that plants, or that we're not supposed to eat plants. We don't have a way to store them, to break them down with bacteria. We don't, and the whole idea that we need fiber and all this bacteria and stuff to whatever, it's just bullshit. It's just lies, okay? You don't have to believe me, but don't try to fucking call me out, because I'm going to make you look stupid. I'm going to make you look stupid, not because I want to make you look stupid, but because it's so simple that you can't answer my questions. And the only thing you have to go on is, well, in fucking health science class in fourth grade, whatever told me that this. Well, it's wrong. Okay, and doctors are full of shit, dude. Doctors are trained and study in 500-year-old science. Okay, they all learn one thing, and then they can go out and then they can grow and learn new things or unlearn the things that they learned, because that's what they really should be doing. Okay, our current system is bullshit. It was less than 100 years ago they were teaching people that bloodletting was a good idea. I'm pretty sure we're past that, right? That's the same information book that most doctors are pulling from today. Okay, the same people that came up with bloodletting, the same people that came up with the same of the bullshit that they're trying to teach you now. Okay, they don't know anything about nutrition. They shouldn't even fucking be commenting on nutrition because they have very little education in it. So somebody's a doctor. The only doctors that are worth a damn are ER doctors, honestly, and surgeons. If like there's something that needs to be repaired, then that's a different story. Okay, emergency medicine is great, but most disease today is called idiopathic because they don't know what the fuck causes it. I do. It's very simple. I'm telling you what the answer is. If you want to live long, human beings are supposed to live to 120 years, guaranteed. For sure. Geneticists at UCLA, biosphere experiment back in the 90s, human beings should live to 120 years old. Okay? Based on our telomeres, based on everything else. Why are we living to our 80s if we're lucky? And then 60 to 80 is usually just fucking disease and like pills and 15 different medications. Bullshit. Okay? If your goal is to live to 80 and you want to continue to eat plants and that's all you want, then just say that. Be like, I don't give a shit. Okay? But if you want to live to 120 and you want to live without disease that entire fucking time, it's possible. Okay? You got, even on a meat-based diet, which is appropriate for human species, there's still a bunch of shit coming down the pike at you that's going to prevent you from living that long. So it's very important to avoid the toxins in plants now more so than ever in history. Look, whatever, dude. You do what you want, but at least be open to what I'm saying. Let's assume that everything I'm saying is bullshit, right? What do you have to lose? Nothing. Okay, but if you hear what I'm saying and you're like, oh, well, that can't be true because everything I've ever been told, you're paradigm, right? You're stuck, dude. Your brain is so closed off. You need a study to fucking take a piss. That's you. Okay, stop asking for studies. Okay, because there's 15 studies that'll prove every point you could possibly ever want to prove, left or right. Okay, those studies are used to manipulate behavior, not to improve your health. Okay, everybody goes into a study with a specific idea on how it's going to turn out, and that influences the study. Okay, also all studies are paid for by somebody with some money, right? People with money have interest in the study. Okay, who gives a shit? Please don't quote PubMed. That's a government entity. If you're getting your health advice from the government or Netflix or any of those other whatever, then there's really no fixing you. You're stupid. There's no fixing you. It's unfortunate, but do not get your health education from the government, because I'm not sure if you're paying attention, but government doesn't give a fuck about you. Okay, they're killing off all your animals. Why do you think they're targeting animals? The meat. They want us to be weak and pathetic and easy to manipulate and controllable. You can do better. I'm just trying to help you. Just trying to make it a little easier to see the truth. Just stay open. Don't fucking argue with me. I don't want to argue with you. I'm gonna make you look stupid, right? And I'm gonna do it very easily. It's just like, dude, a debate requires a question and an answer. Then you question and an answer. Okay, that's how it works. Your feelings aren't involved. Okay, do better. We just start eating more meat. Okay, eat less plants. You're gonna see. You're gonna feel better. You're gonna lose weight. You're gonna have less bags under your eyes. Your eyes are gonna be wider. Your skin is going to look beautiful. Pay attention. Go, dude. We went to Fogo de Chão's last night, and holy shit. Well, first of all, I'm never going back there again because it was all like soaked in seasonings and shit. It was awful. I was like burping up garlic for 24 hours. It's terrible. But we were standing outside, and I'm looking. I'm like, dude, everyone here is fat. I mean, it's like everyone is fat, and if you have a pooch here, you have metabolic disorder. I'm sorry. Maybe you had, maybe you got the pooch when you were not being healthy and now you are and that's slowly going away. Then in that case, maybe you don't. But if you are still eating the standard American diet and you have a pooch, you're going to get cancer. You're going to have heart disease. You're going to have high blood pressure. You're going to have all these different things. If you want to live and you want to have vitality, you have to do these things. These things are super important. It's not an option. I want to help you. I want you to be able to experience what I've experienced, what I've seen in my wife, who's a naturopathic doctor, okay? She's a naturopath. Those naturopaths, they fucking love veganism and shit. They'll stuff plants in their face all fucking day. She's against it now, right? She unlearned something, which is what you should be doing, okay? Don't argue. Listen to a different opposing idea. If I would have initially saw all this stuff on Carnivore and been like, oh, there's no way, right? I'd be dead in a few years. I'd have, my heart disease would have just continued until maybe I would have made it to 45, 50, whatever, but I would have been dead. Now I have a chance. Why? Because I wasn't closed-minded. I didn't think I knew everything, and I was open to something new, which is, that's what life's about, unlearning. Okay? Whatever your mama told you, you can, like, just pretend. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to call you crazy. You want to know why? Because they don't got the willpower to do what you're doing. Okay? You shine a light on their, what they're missing, right? And that's hard to handle for a lot of people. People don't like, people sometimes hate me instantly because I got beautiful family, muscles, working out, doing all this stuff. Like, my life's pretty good. It always shines a light on people that want what you have, and you have to be able to do the work. It's nothing comes. Anything worth having doesn't just come easily. But I guarantee you, if you pick up Carnivore, after a while, it's so easy. It's super easy. I don't have a detachment to any plant-based foods. They don't feel like food to me. Okay, and that's where you want to be. All right, enough rambling for 25 minutes, 22 minutes. I just take what I said to heart. Please stay open, stay alert, stay alive. Like we don't have all this information, but what's certain is that most of the information we have is wrong. And if it's wrong, what are the other things that we can do? What are the other things? What are the other options? And weigh them, try them out. You won't lose anything. Talk to you another time.